everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is staying safe and sound in this pandemic, and I hope that everyone is ready to learn something new today. But first, if you like what you see, give me a big thumbs up. Hit that bell notification so you will know when my videos come out, and please subscribe. By you subscribing, it's showing me that you appreciate what I am doing, and it makes me feel good. And I thank you for that. Okay, so earlier I did a lesson on Korean etiquette because of the upcoming Korean New Year. So I figured I might as well do one on Chinese etiquette as well, because of the Chinese New Year is also going to be on Friday. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, so how to eat in China, Chinese dining etiquette. So it's not just China, it's even here. Okay. As a guest at a meal, one should be particular about one's appearance and determine whether to bring small gifts or good wine. According to the degree of relationship with the master of the banquet, it is important to attend and be punctual. So in Korean, you need to be punctual. In China, Chinese culture, you need to be punctual. Some cultures are not punctual. Seating. On arrival, one should first introduce oneself or let the master of the banquet do the introduction if unknown to others, and then take a seat in accordance with the master of the banquet's arrangement. So they usually have arranged seating. The seating arrangement is probably the most important part of Chinese dining etiquette. Now I know that whenever I go to my student's house who's Chinese, because I'm the teacher, I always sit at the head of the table. That's just how they like to do it. Okay. If the guest of honor or most senior member is not seated, other people are not allowed to be seated. If he hasn't eaten, others should not begin to eat. When making toast, the first toast is made from the seat of honor and continuing down the order of prominence. Okay. Eating. When eating a meal in China, people are expected to behave in a civilized manner according to Chinese customs. Pay attention to table manners and practice good dining habits. In order to avoid offensive, diners should pay attention to the following points. So pay attention. Let older people eat first. Or if you hear an elder say, let's eat, you can start to eat. You should not steal or march on the elders. So elders eat first. Same thing in Korea. You should pick up your bowl with your thumb on the mouth of the bowl. First finger, middle finger, the third finger supporting the bottom of the bowl, and palm empty. If you don't pick up your bowl, bend over the table, and eat facing your foe, it will be regarded as bad table manners. Moreover, it will have the consequence of compressing the stomach and restricting digestion. So you pick up the bowl. Chinese table manners. Most table manners in China are similar to the West. Don't be deceived by what you might see in a local restaurant on the streets. Chinese manners don't consist of slurping food down as quickly as possible and shouting loudly. Consider others. When helping yourself to dishes, you should take food first from the plates in front of you rather than in those in the middle of the table or in front of others. It's bad manners to use your chopsticks to bow to the food and dig for treasure, and keep your eyes glued to the plates. When finding your favorite dish, you should not gobble it up as quickly as possible or put the plate in front of yourself and proceed to eat like a horse. You should consider others at the table. If there is not much left on a plate and you want to finish it, you should consult others. If they say they don't want any more, then you can proceed. Okay, so I mean it makes sense. Concentrate on the meal and your companions. Watching television, using your phone, or carrying on some other activity while having a meal is considered a bad habit. Okay. You should try to refill your bowl with rice yourself and take the initiative to fill the bowls of elders with rice and food from dishes. If elders fill your bowl or add food to your bowl, you should express your thanks. Okay. Thank you gesture. Tea usually is served as soon as you have a seat in a restaurant. A waiter or waitress serves you tea while you read the menu and decide what to order. I go to many Chinese restaurants, always the same thing. The teapot is left with you on the table after everyone around the table cup is filled with tea. guests then serve themselves. When someone pours tea into your cup, you can tap the table with your first two fingers 2 or 3 times, showing thanks to the pourer for the service and it being enough tea. The pourer will stop pouring when seeing the gesture. I've never noticed that, but it's interesting. Elegance. It is not good manners to pick up too much food at a time. You should behave elegantly. When taking food, don't nudge or push against your neighbors. Don't let the food splash or let soup or sauce drip onto the table. When eating, you should close your mouth to chew food well before you swallow it, which is not only a requirement of etiquette, but also better for digestion. You should by no means open your mouth wide, fill it with a large piece of food and eat it greedily. Don't put too much food into your mouth at a time to avoid leaving a gluttonous impression. Neither should you stretch your neck, open your mouth wide, and extend your tongue to catch food you are lifting into your mouth. Very hard to eat a lot of food with chopsticks. Now I know why. Okay. When removing bones or other inedible parts of the meal from your mouth, use chopsticks or a hand to put them on the side plate for the table in front of you, instead of spitting them directly onto the table or the ground. That's just rude. If there is food around your mouth, use a tissue or a napkin to wipe it instead of licking it with your tongue. When chewing food, don't make noises. It is best not to talk with others with your mouth full. Makes sense. Be temperate in laughing lest you spew your food or the food goes down your windpipe and causes choking. If you need to talk, you should speak little and quiet. If you want to cough or sneeze, use your hand or handkerchief to cover your mouth and turn away. If you find something unpleasant in your mouth when chewing or phlegm in the throat, you should leave the dinner table to spit it out. Okay. Rules and conventions related to chopsticks. No, do not stick chopsticks vertically into your food. When using them, especially not into rice, as this will make Chinese people think of funerals. At funerals, sticks of incense are stuck into the pot by the rice, then is put in the ancestors' altar. Do not wave your chopsticks around in the air too much or play with them. Do not stab or skewer food with your chopsticks. Okay. Pick up food by exerting sufficient inward pressure. To separate a piece of food into two, exert controlled pressure on the chopsticks. Okay. Some consider it unhygienic to use chopsticks that have been near on one's mouth to pick up food from the center dish. Serving spoons or chopsticks can be provided. Okay, so basically that's the etiquette related to Chinese people when they eat. Okay, and Chinese, like Korean, I believe they have, I don't know what it's called, but they have something similar to rice cakes in Korea for the New Year. Okay. Again, if you like what you see, give me a big thumbs up. Hit that bell notification and subscribe. By you subscribing to my channel, it lets me know that you appreciate what I am doing and how that I'm helping out the community. I will be doing a video later, maybe on Filipino etiquette, I'm not sure. But definitely in the coming days, I will be doing a video on the New Year and also a video on Lincoln's birthday. I thank you, and I will see you later.